Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, and good night, everyone. Welcome back
That
to
was the
episode.
pod.
I hope you enjoyed it. This week's pod is sponsored by you, the people. This is
We
episode
expect your money.
31.
Please send it in the mail.
We also accept blood. We accept blood. You could
Just
no.
bucket. Just straight up bucket of blood,
Send a bucket of blood.
please.
Everyone, welcome back to the Rats Media podcast, where we deal in the derelict. We do not deal in the derelict. It is episode 31, and I am both have been honored to be here and sad to be saying that this is my last episode on the podcast. The way the world works, we move. We move and we change and we shift like chameleons. Everyone. We're all just chameleons.
Are we cutting our arms off at the end of this episode? Then let's see if they grow back like chameleons?
Well, it'd be the tail, not the arms.
Oh, okay. It's good you told me.
Wrong experiment. This is such a violent episode. So I would love to jump right into another 4 amazing companies who are making money, who could use help. And we're going to help them for free without them even asking. The first one is a company called Leverett. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. Leverett.
Let's check it out. So the first thing I notice, if you notice on the top, 30% off everything, 10% off all orders of $100, use this code. So I wanted to take a second and just talk about sales in general. A little rant here for a little moment. If you always do sales like this, it hurts the longevity of your brand because customers expect the sale to happen. So if you aren't actively running a sale, then the customer is just going to sit and wait to buy from you. And you don't want that. You don't want a customer on your website thinking, you know what would be really great now? Coming back in 4 more days when they announce a sale. So you either have to be always on sale or never on sale. And you really have to play this game in an intelligent way so that you can spend money to get users to your website without them thinking, maybe they're going to launch a crazy sale in a couple of days that I should wait around for. And so years ago, I ran this test for this potential client and I actually turned them down because what I noticed was that on their warm audience, their conversion rate was like 1/10 of that from their cold audience. And the reason was because their warm audience knew that in like 4 days, they were announcing 40% off everything. And so they were all sitting around and waiting. You just have to keep in mind when creating a brand, do I want to be the brand that's going to have a crazy sale all the time? And I'm going to have crazy sales all the time. So like I literally have this client and they sell like $500, $600, $700, $800, $900 bags, beautiful leather bags. The problem is that their customer, their warm audience knows that they're going to have a sale soon. In the next 5 days or so, there's going to be some sale 10, 20% off. So what we do is for cold audiences, we do generic specific bag targeting. And then for our warm audiences who know and we acknowledge they are aware that there's going to be a sale coming, we don't want them to wait. So we say, hey, for you, there's a sale right now. Just take the coupon code and go and buy. And we can do that with Facebook ads targeting just the warm audiences and say, we know you're going to wait around. We don't want you to wait around. So here's this coupon available to you right now. And it'll just be a specific Facebook ad coupon that works specifically during the breaks when everyone else can have the sale. Let's say the first 15 days of the month, you get all 30 days of the month because we don't want you to wait. And that's something you have to figure out. Whatever you choose to do with your business, just be consistent about it, but realize if you're going to have sales on a regular basis, you need to make sure that your warm audience isn't deterred from buying. That's the last thing any person wants, is a brand where people wait to buy from you. So now we can jump into this specific brand. So obviously they're trying to incentivize $100 orders, which is very smart. When I go to their product pages, you'll note that the average thing is about this $40 cards. I'm going here to the featured section, and this in theory should just be a mix of featured items. The best sellers right on top is very smart. It's a very smart thing to do because it's pushing me towards a very specific thing they want to sell. And if you go to their Instagram, you see it's very clear from here that they sell a whole lot of holiday related matching pajamas. And so
Also
for them
known
to
as
then
jam
sit
jams.
right,
I said also known as jam jams.
Jam jams. They don't call it jam jams, but someone calls it jam jams. So to put it right on the top of the page like this is basically telling people, before you scroll and actually look at like what we featured other times of the year, really want to make sure you're focusing on the fact that we have these items and pushing them towards this like $50+ average order product by having this section of 4 before will hopefully incentivize users to buy slightly more when you see that the average product is sitting around 40. Having that thing on top is smart. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to sort by bestseller because I want to see what actually is selling. And you'll see here that I think it's the same product that is up here on top. It is literally quite the bestseller right here on top. And so you see here that, as I mentioned, the average thing is $39 for kid, $55 for adult. And you scroll through and you see the products. Some of them do this thing where you highlight over it and it turns into a tiger for some reason.
It's the pattern, right?
It's not. This one is
interesting. You're right. Look at that.
This one is something. I don't know what is this woman wearing? Unclear to me. But this is definitely not tiger.
Well,
cheetahs,
it's not black.
whatever.
Yeah, it's not black tigers. Correct.
And then this one also not, kind of looks like birds. Nope, tigers. And then this one here also tigers. Unclear. The thing is that this has been loading weird. Sites have been loading a bit weird on my computer, so it could just be that there's some error.
No, it's
tigers. But it's weird that even if it's supposed to be that it shows the pattern here, like this one is in fact the right pattern. This one is the right one. I want it to happen for all of them. Why is it this section of 3 doesn't? These 2 of 3 do. So just be consistent, whichever one you choose. This one is the right one. To have it happen for all of them, I think is a worthwhile endeavor. Now, what's interesting is they very much push here for like the family package, but on the site, they don't do anything. And as I said that, I just saw it. They don't do anything on the product pages here, matching sets. So they do have a matching set page where you have to go to each category. What did I just do wrong here? You have to choose your category and figure out how to purchase the avocado in matching family print. They didn't just make it easy that all of them are on the same page? What's going to happen? I'm going to go to the next one. It's going to get rid of it. Okay, so they have some sort of mechanism on here that does allow for matching, but it's not occurring when you go to the individual product pages. I'm here on the product page. They do have for sale the adult products. And then when you add to cart, they don't suggest to you, hey, buy the matching one somewhere here. They don't do that. And that to me is a pretty big missed opportunity because that's what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying so to either have an ability here to swap to the adult one or have a section match. If there's a matching one, show the matching one. I think that that's a big missed opportunity there to increase the average order value. I also know, based on what they're showcasing on here, that even though the single product we said was $40, I'm going to get rid of this because that was just it's not going away. So here we have a whole bunch of products in the cart. Let's get rid of this one. So we're keeping just the one hoodie. Now you'll notice we're at $39, and it's saying to get to 30 for free shipping, that's $70 free shipping. $70 sits right above 2 products. We talk about this a lot. You're not looking to get like the 7th product, just get one more. So if the average person's ordering 2, then now we're at free shipping. Did we get to free shipping? So maybe I would actually think about doing like $80 free shipping. And then all of a sudden you're getting a person to buy a 3rd one. If you're seeing the average person is buying 2. What was weird was that at some point I was seeing additional stuff on here for some reason. But now I'm not seeing those additional things.
Right. Well, they also have the second AOV upgrade mechanism is the 10% off the.
Well, that's the thing that was the specific.
But it's also getting lost. Meaning you're filling up the cart. It says congratulations, you hit free shipping, and now I don't have to keep going.
Right. So there are tools where you can add in like additional markers to incentivize that upsell, and the thing is, this is specifically for this New Year sale that they're actively running. Again, if they're always running the sale, like they're always having a sale 10% off orders over 100, then adding an additional benchmark on here saying, okay, you got to the free shipping, now just a little bit more to get the 100, now a little bit more to get free socks, I don't know, whatever. And it just incentivizes that next step up. I like that in the cart they have all these pricing options. Like this is like, to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, oh, they're already at the cart. Let's not make them click 3 more buttons. Like right from here, I can just go to straight to shop, pay, and buy. Smart. Now, what surprises me is that it feels like all of the pictures here are the same group of people, and they pretty easily. Is this like an actual? This is a woman who just dresses her dog up. This is fantastic, by the way. This woman, 100,000 followers, likes to dress her dogs up in matching clothes. And you should send her every 3 weeks another set of matching clothing. She should just always be dressed in it constantly. But I feel like on their page, they should be showcasing more their people. Do I feel that this family, which I feel like I saw already when I was scrolling, they feel like they're in the studio? Like it's almost like too perfect. Why is everyone look so happy? Is this how? Have you ever done photo shoots where everyone's like, "Wow, we are so happy there's a train"? None of that happens in my house. Yes. So I feel like I almost want like some imperfect imagery to show like even this woman with the dogs. Like this is fantastic. Like I would make this woman my number one like influencer, and she should just be getting money and product from me all the time because she's, I don't know, this to me, 100,000 followers, and she's posting it a whole bunch, the same one lady with all her dogs, and they're like, this is the spokeswoman of the business to me. Here she is again. So I feel like they should be leveraging more of this UGC content. This feels like it is a UGC content, but yet, as we are mentioning, these people don't have any ads. Like the content's being made already. They have an active sale happening right now. They have content from regular everyday people. This woman has 30,000 followers. They have that woman with the dogs. They got the kid with the train. They got all of this content happening already that they're paying influencers for, and yet they are not running any of these things as ads. And just for the note, the matching a pajama set on here is like $110, right? So like this single picture here is showcasing like a pretty hefty cost at, average order value. And so I feel like they should be using this in ads. They anyways pay for these people to be wearing these clothes. You might as well leverage that in some way. I think that their site as is, we mentioned a whole bunch of stuff already. To me, the one thing is the upsell, figuring out how, if the person's already on this design, how to get them to buy the dad one, the mom one, the baby one, all in the same one thing. You should note that it's possible to change the design directly on the page. Like you potentially could send people directly to kids' pajama page and let them then select from here which product they want and which size they want, add it to cart, and then the pop-up can be matching one for the parent. And now you have 2 products in cart, and then you offer free shipping of the third one. Already you're getting your average cart to very quickly to over $100. Yeah. And I think that
it's either that or doing the get a second pair of pajamas for the kid because they already picked the same size. You always buy more than one at a time.
So to me, this is pop up on this specific page right here to advertise additional products could be a huge moneymaker for them. And once they're able to get from 2 to 3, which gets you over the $100 average order value, that is the time to then start running Facebook ads for this brand. And right now, they already have the content, meaning they wouldn't have to then go and make new content. Like this fix is something that could be done in like 15 minutes right now. They already have all the content ready to go. And then the one thing to think about is like, yeah, we are past holiday season. It's already the new year and you can't sell like Halloween related products. But like There's no reason
It's
this can't be an
evergreen.
ad.
That's evergreen.
And like the couple on the couch, evergreen. Like just because like this woman, she needs a post every week. I don't know. Like
The hero.
Susan needs a 10% stake in this business and as many dog biscuits as she can eat.
What? Why is she eating the biscuits?
Because she likes dogs so much. Anyway, so that's Leverett. And
Leverett.
I think that they have a lot going for them, and they could have a lot even more going for them when they run some Facebook ads.
Very cool. All right, Leverett, let's get involved. I want to move on to brand number 2. This is a brand called New Yorker Nowhere.
New York or nowhere. And
New
so
York or nowhere.
As someone from New York, I happen to find this page, speaks to my heart a little bit. As someone who grew up in New York, these people. Like these are people, no matter where they are, they're from New York. My wife talks about this all the time. She's not from New York. And it doesn't take much to, in an ad, like you see this jacket and you're like, I'm from New York. People love to show they're from New York. We had a whole video about Michigan. People love talking about that they're from Michigan. Well, guess what? Guess what New York has that Michigan doesn't have? Like 30 million more people. So people from New York, there's way more of them. They're much louder. And they like
probably
talking
have more
about
money
New York.
to spend also.
And they got money to buy stuff because they work for some high fancy company in New York. They probably work for a law firm or some business company, the finance companies. And so to me, this is a no-brainer. You target people in New York, you show them pictures of product from New York. And not only that, you should see how New York this guy is. Look at this guy. He's standing in New York in the UN building wearing his Rangers sweater.
In skates.
Is this Rockefeller Center? I think I'm right. This is Rockefeller. I thought this is the UN building because of all the flags.
Where is there an ice rink?
Then it's the Garden. This claims to be the Garden. It's not an ice rink. It's just the naked guy. Not all ice rinks. Oh, he's on the ice rink and okay.
He's on the ice rink.
He's on the ice rink. I didn't even notice that he was wearing the shoes because my little thing was blocking it. Okay, so here's this guy. He's in New York. Look how happy this guy. He's as happy as every. This is the face of every happy New Yorker, right here. And like so, this is it. Like and check like. She must be in New York. Why? Where is this place? Unclear. They got a whole photo shoot with this woman. She's cutting cake, which also obviously has a New York yellow taxi cab on it. Not sure if you noticed that. I already liked it now. I got to unlike it. So here we are. Here's a whole brand around New York. If people see these images, here's a basketball player. He likes New York. Why don't I know who this is? Doesn't even tell me. Does it say his name?
Hall of Fame legendary Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing.
This is Patrick Ewing. Wow.
Yeah, you know
Patrick Ewing. I know Patrick Ewing. I don't know this Patrick Ewing. I knew him from basketball time many years ago. But essentially, they got Patrick Ewing wearing their New York or nowhere hat. Wearing a New York or nowhere
Knicks
jacket. And these things, they're not cheap. Come on in here to the New York Knicks collaboration page. That's a fancy New York jacket if I've ever seen one. $375 for this jacket, and they got the picture. Here it is. All these things should be ads right now. You're telling me no ads on this guy?
No ads on this guy.
No ads on this guy.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. So here's this opportunity. They're already making the content. They don't even need to do anything. Normally I would say go find UGC people. This is New York. You don't need UGC people. You got fancy. You got Patrick Ewing wearing your product. You got this person, Michelle. You got Michelle. She's wearing all the New York product. They have these little videos. That sweater is is a New York or nothing or nowhere sweatshirt, and she's about to write it right there in lipstick on the mirror. Here we are. This is all you need to advertise. You have everything you need. You have a good average order value. Let's go to the product pages just to see what's going on over there. They're a little out of stock. That's okay. What just happened? Did you see what just happened?
Yeah,
Add to cart, little thing in the corner. You think I noticed that? What's happening on mobile? That shouldn't be happening on mobile. I don't see any reason why every site on Earth doesn't have a sliding add cart so that you're there in the cart. Is this going to send me to okay? See, it happens anyways. So what's up with that? It's clear to me that something isn't loading well on my computer. I really don't know why. They're doing upsells. And not only they're doing upsells, it's products that match. This is a shirt, and I can clearly see another shirt and a sweater or jacket of some sort. It's a little frustrating to me that I can't like see what's going on for whatever reason. It doesn't load properly on my page. But they're doing it. They're doing that upsell. I really think that they definitely need to fix whatever reason that thing isn't sliding out automatically for me. They have a whole gift guide. I don't know why it's not loading properly.
I really like this brand. I'm into it.
I think it's great. And not only that, they have 200,000 people that are following them. They got people in New York, like literally just all those 30 million people in New York that won't shut up about talking about New York. How many times did I say New York? I'm from New York. Did I mention I'm from New York? This is it.
Where's that on the map again?
It's the middle of the earth. That's where New York is. It's exactly the center of the universe.
All I heard was Middle Earth.
God made the entire universe and put New York right there in the middle. So if you are from New York or know someone from New York, this is a great gift to get someone to remind them you haven't forgotten them and that they're in New York. And if you are New York or nowhere and looking to run some Facebook ads and Instagram ads to all 30 million New Yorkers, you should talk to us. Now is the time. There is no better time to talk about New York.
They've probably tried running ads before and it didn't work. Otherwise, they'd be doing it now. And the answer is why? And that is where we shine.
That's where we come in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's where we come in.
Brand number 3 is a company called Period Correct. This is an interesting brand. Also running a whopping zero
ads. Now, I want everyone to just experience this. Did you get the same homepage as me?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, this is it. You're living on the homepage. There's nowhere to go, no up or down, left or right.
Weird.
Just this. I feel like I don't know why they do this. Not only do I not know why they do this, when they click, so now I clicked. I'm on this is like the entrance into the page, the entire existence of this website. You're now on the all shopping page. This is Period Correct, home, all. Like that's the URL. They're sending me all of the products. There's no easy sort. Why is it showing? What is Group B? I have no idea what's going on here. At least they did this thing where each product is sort of the 3 shirt, hat, sweatshirt, and it all like lays nicely on this graph. Like at least that's nice. My issue is that this probably does not happen on mobile and that they're off by 1. Oh, it only shows 2. Wow. No, it's off.
It's got three.
So like this is such a missed opportunity that they're doing this beautiful thing on desktop that I noticed, but they don't even do it on mobile. It's like such a missed opportunity. Just only have 2 on mobile. I don't know. Just like pick one and just only do sweatshirt, hat. That's what I would do on here. Now, I don't know if this is, again, a weird loading thing when I come to the site. Is this how your product pages look? Because when I click on this, just I want you to experience this with me. What?
Wow. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, fine. I'm buying the Group B sweatshirt.
If you click into it, does this do this thing where it like pulls up this like...
Yes, it does. Yeah, wow.
It's super weird. I don't know why that this looks like a good plan. Like not only that, this is like expensive. This is like $150 sweatshirt. This isn't a cheap product. Like it just feels something's half baked about this website. Now listen, if they're making $1 million, like $10 million, great and fantastic. But I just feel like there's this opportunity to just make the site a little bit cleaner. Now, the whole thing that we missed here, if you will, is that Period Correct is showcasing cars. They aren't an apparel company. They happen to sell apparel, but the point isn't this shirt or hat. The point is like this beautiful car.
These are
Team
like old school
PC,
cars.
period correct cars. And so I think that their 100,000 followers are here for what's sitting here on the top. Period correct, McLaren. Oh boy, don't shoot me. McLaren wear. This is cool, right? Now I don't know. They might have just had this new launch where they're selling these products, but like this is period correct. Vintage cars.
Like
vintage
cars are like, luxury cars or
luxury vintage cars. Like this is their brand. Okay? So now
are they selling they're selling the apparel.
The apparel
that's representative of these old school cars, I guess. Yes.
But they don't, meaning again, they do kind of hide the people that know that. But like look at this picture. Look at this picture. See what's hiding behind this beautiful car. Right? And that's what's on every single product secretly, not so secretly to the person knowing.
Right.
Is this beautiful car.
And so Carrera is a car.
I feel like they could do a much better job of that. I even saw one of the products when I was on the site just scrolling had on the back of the car, back of their shirt was like this. See this? Like this is like what they're trying to showcase. And here this guy is standing in front of this vintage Jeep with this car, with this shirt. They're selling the shirt. It's not a cheap shirt. I also like the fact that they straight up say it's screen printed. So that means that like, it's very cheap for them to make these products. That seems to be, but like, to me, this is what people...
They clearly have the license. They have the license deals. It must be, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
To be able to leverage all these old school brand images, right?
But yet, like, this is a shirt that if I cared a bunch about this product, I would want to see it. It's not really available to me, to find it. So again, they have the followers sitting on, again, what we normally say for every one follower is 4 engagers. This is 500,000, just like 485,000 people that know them, that would recognize the beautiful cars in the background. This is a great shot. It's hiding on the second page of a slider that got, 700 likes on it. Clearly people know something's happening. This is an upcoming drop, which was the drop that they just had. And people are excited. There are, for whatever reason, a bunch of people commenting. Group B, they're excited about getting the Group B. I don't even know what a Group B is. Unfortunately, not knowledgeable enough in car situations. But for the people, and we talk about this a lot, the people that need to know, they know. They know what they need to know. You just need to be there to get in front of them. And not only are you telling me that they just had a launch, like not only you mentioned that they have no ads, they only just launched this product a week ago.
That's right.
So like now would be the time to be selling this product.
It's also beautiful from a targeting perspective. You could go into Ad Explorer and
Interest Explorer. Yeah.
Interest Explorer and just target by interest, by car. Easy peasy. You do the McLaren.
Well, the brand. I'm not sure they'll have this specific, but like vintage, for sure, vintage cars.
Vintage cars. Maybe you could do it by Lamborghini, by by Rolls Royce, by whatever. Right?
So here's all vintage cars, 8 million people. Beautiful. And then I could just search vintage cars. I'm curious what'll come up in here. Well, I wouldn't really do Lamborghini only because there's quite a lot of people that use Lamborghinis for other endeavors, if you will, other attention seekingness. So I probably would leave out this, but like if you're a true Lamborghini fan and one of these names means something more specific to you, like for whatever reason, this
I'm sure it will mean Yeah, but I'm sure it will mean something. One of these Lamborghini names is
Right.
probably the vintage model
Right. That's
a
exactly.
million people love, right? I don't
Right.
know, whatever.
Or here's 100,000 people that like this specific Lamborghini. And you could do this with
Exactly.
all these period correct cars.
That's correct. Yep. Easy peasy, right? It's money on the
Easy
table to
peasy.
me.
Targeting is simple. And to me, I personally feel, unless it's like my computer is loading weird, that their site just doesn't do what I want it to do.
Yeah. It's not
Like
doing
that pop up on the
justice.
product pages is a bit weird. And you're saying this is what happens for you too.
Yeah. It's just a little bit jarring. Yeah. They're using I see what they're doing from a
And
technical
then
perspective.
the cart, great. And
Good
then
size.
because they have this thing, I would even think about the fact that because I'm seeing in the collection, like on the shop all page, this like collection, I would have a way directly on the hat page to showcase. Here they're showing other hats, but I want to be like, oh, you just add the hat. You want to get the jacket. You're missing the collection over here, right? And already with their average order value, they don't really have to get that many products. Like before, we needed 3 products to get over 100. Here, the first product's over 100. Like you're
That's
already
right.
ready to go. Everything above it is an added extra bonus.
It's
And
gravy.
like to me, you want the whole group be set. Like you should be buying the hat with the other stuff. And if they're gonna come and buy the one hat and not get the jacket, what a lost opportunity for you to not even showcase it to them on the site. Period correct. I think we need a little bit of a website
Uplift.
redesign, but otherwise, you got your targeting really easily with these types of images, interest targeting for any one of these specific. I'm actually going to type in, I don't know what this is.
Mund.
The birthplace of our motor sport history. Is this going to be a thing that comes up? GMUND. No. Like I wonder if like these specific words, like if I type the word this word into, I pressed a period by accident. If these things show up, no, it's doing the word special in Spanish. So like play around in here that these specific words might mean something to that user that you're trying to reach. I want to do one more, and I think we're going to move on to the next one. I'm just curious if this term shows up on here. Like to me, this is you're already there. Meaning your customers already, they're for sure looking at these cars already, and so the interest's there, and it's just a matter of asking them how much they really like it. If they really like this car, they'd be buying a matching hat.
They don't like, they love.
They love.
People who are in this hobby love everything about it, right? They know the components, they know the tire sizes, the engine volume. I don't even know.
And so
Us
obviously you
don't get it.
You would need to showcase that you really like it by getting a matching shirt. Okay. Let's jump to the last brand.
Last brand. They are running 61 ads. I'm always impressed to see people doing it correctly. Lack of color. Check these guys out.
So it happens to be versus the other 2 brands. This is a really engaging homepage. Like here I am on the homepage. Now we were just looking at a last homepage where there's nothing to do. They got right on here, restocked, best-selling products right here on the top. But like they have a video, takes up the whole page. It's really great. Then underneath, another video that's showcasing like the newest style. Then you scroll through and they have, fun fact, this is not just a women's brand. It very much feels to me like they're a women's brand, the entire site. But they actually have men's and kids, tote bags, and accessories. They even have a measuring tape. Why are we selling measuring tapes? Unclear. But so you come here, you're on the homepage. If I go straight into their Instagram, I happen to like this. I always go to the bottom of the site to find out, what's going on. Right here, I could see they have 67,000 followers and 654,000 Instagram, plus 5,000 reviews. So
Incredible.
I come in here, here's their 651,000, lost some followers over there, and their 67,000 Facebook followers. And you know what? They don't have to do, again, the hat becomes the statement of these creatives. Like you come to their Instagram, it's very clear they got hats, man. Like you don't have to do anything to show they got, and not only that, they have a really nice assortment of different types of people doing different things. Here's this woman. Is this a kangaroo? What
That's
is this
correct.
animal? Is it a deer?
That's
There's a horse.
yeah, maybe
It looks like a horse. I guess it's a horse.
It's a baby horse.
They got a horse.
No, it's a
They
pony.
got a woman on the beach, right? Like they do a good job. Here's a bunch of friends eating some pizza. Like they got a nice variety of pictures. They do a good job of showcasing a large group of people. And look, this, I think this is a giveaway. No, this is just a hat. This is just a woman with her horse. You know what they did here? This is all the UGC from this one specific hat that's now back in stock. Don't miss your chance to grab this bestseller before it's gone again. Restock of their best-selling product. They have 850 likes on this post with 25 comments. And it's just a nice mix of actual real people wearing their hat. This is great. Like this sort of content is exactly what you need here. I think, and I'm going to go check out what they're running in their ad account. But like so far, their site is on point. I want to go to a product page. Let's go to a random product page. So we're going to go in here to their random product page. They got the sizing, add to cart. And do you need a hat filler?
Beautiful.
Do you need more product right in here?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And they know you're not just going to pay. Like, honestly, like I wonder why they do this thing where there's no add to cart button. You have to go to the product.
Yeah.
I wonder why they do that. Maybe there's something that the user like needs to go and check out the product and choose the color that they want to then buy it. But like, great, right? This is exactly what we need them to do. And they even have right here, free shipping, $150. I wonder if that's the average order value. Shop all women. I'm just going to sort by bestseller just to see if there's like a little bit cheaper item. Oh, so they already have $150.
$9 hat. Yeah, you're off by $1. You have to buy the hat filler.
I wonder if they just should make it like $175 and see what happens to make people buy. Like, I don't want them to buy the hat filler. I want them to buy the hat. And I wonder if just making it a little bit further away.
It's a big ask, right?
Again, maybe $160. Because they have here, it's like off by $1, but then there's this one that's off by $50. And I think they also sell smaller hats. Like I was seeing on here, they're selling like just regular hats, just like a regular baseball hat. I don't know where it is now. It's gone now. I mean, most of their hats, obviously, like the things that is actually selling seem to be these hats. But
these cowboy sun
here's
hats.
a $99 hat. Here's a $79 hat. So $69 hat. So they sell other pricing. So maybe, okay, I'm going to just say we're okay with keeping it at $150 just because there is this nice variety. And if they end up with a $70 hat, they do need to buy a second one anyways. So that their average order is $150. That's a great place to be. We always say we want to be in that range, 100 to 250. Great and amazing. They have this fantastic assortment of content, everything from literally women on their riding horses. As I said, literally a woman riding a horse to hanging out at the pool. Now let's jump over into their ads. And as you mentioned, they're running a whole bunch of ads. They've been around for over a decade already. They got a lot of people in their ad account. Let's see what sort of ads they're running in here. So they have 61 ads. They just a couple of days ago got up a giveaway. They got a giveaway running. 4 lucky winners for a chance to win. Sign up. I just want to see where I'm going. Is this like goes back to the Facebook page? What do I have to do to sign up? Like the ad's a little out of context because it doesn't tell me what do I have to do to enter. Sign up below to stay in the loop. But what's the below?
You probably have to click the button, no?
Like the ad doesn't let me click the button, but I wonder if it's going to show me where.
Probably sends you to the homepage or something. Or
so they have a nice little flexible ad in here. But where is it going? Is there maybe it's It's a lead form ad. They're collecting directly on Facebook emails. The one comment I'll make about the lead form ads, that in general, what I've seen is that the quality of cold targeting to lead form ads tend to be a little lower. And so I like when running ads to warm people, I'm fine with running lead form ads. But when running ads to cold users, I like to get them to my website because just the quality tends to be better, especially because like I want them to buy. Like I want them to be buyers. So they're running lead form ads, they're collecting email addresses. That's the top over here. Here is just a UGC trying on, wearing the hat with a handful of different products. Great. This is the sort of stuff I want. Maybe I would speed it up a little. Like I feel like I watched for 10 seconds and I was sort of done and I have another 20 seconds to go and was felt a little slow to me. They have the studio imagery and the in-studio video. I wonder if they're leveraging more. They have a ton of, and I like this. We mentioned already they have over 5,000 reviews. Here is our review right here in the product, in the image, and they're sizing it for both story and feed. They're doing all the right stuff as far as that. And what I don't yet see in here, maybe it's just an older one. I'm just going to scroll through all the way to see if I'm missing it. They're not leveraging dynamic product ads. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's an opportunity because you just don't know which hat you need and you need to scroll through and like, okay, here's the one. I wonder if this is the dynamic product ad. Is this the same one hat? No, this is the same one hat with the different sizes.
Yep.
But like they could easily create.
Show me 5 hat varieties. Yeah, easy.
They could easily create a slideshow, a carousel, a dynamic product of the different hats. And it doesn't seem to me that they're doing that. I mean, I do like, and it's important now especially, to leverage both the story size and the feed size. I will make a comment that recently Facebook's been pushing 4x5 size imagery as opposed to square. And so you get a little bit extra. 4x5 is like kind of looks like a little bit longer. And so you get a little bit extra space on your ad and it takes up more, real estate in the feed. And so they've been testing that as well. It's worth testing some 4x5 imagery. But overall, they got a nice variety of in-studio, product only, UGC, video, images, not many carousels. And I feel like, again, their posts that work for them tend to be carousels, right? Like this should be an ad, this carousel. These, especially this one here that did so well, this restock. I'm shocked that this restock here on the top with 800 likes didn't immediately get turned into an ad. I will also note that the posts that they do here, these are called photo album posts, and these cannot be created as is in the ad manager. You can only make image, carousel, or video in the ad account, but you can actually leverage these posts as ads. They have the link in them. It showcases a bunch of product, and this can be run as is as an ad in the Facebook feed. And I find that because
just a promoted post, just a promoted post,
promoting post, correct? It used to be called like boost posts. But what I like about it is that because most brands aren't leveraging that, it feels like an organic post, and it works well with the brand. And they can do as many pictures as they want. I used to work with this company for a long time, and what they did with with their photo albums, because for them this was the best performing creative, was these photo album ads. But what you'll notice is that they used to do, it was 3 images was like the typical amount. I'm not sure how quickly I'll find it, and it's also been a while since we ran ads together. But what they'll do is they'll take a single like showcase image, and then the other two will be a little smaller. And so like this. So this one, obviously the image doesn't fit so well, but like this is the idea. You're seeing an ad like this where you have a single showcase item, and then there's 3 smaller pictures on here. This is the ad. You add the link to the post, like you post it organically, you get all the comments, likes, and shares. And then you go in, 48 hours later, the link to the post, run it as an ad, keeps the social engagement, it looks like an organic post. And the company anyways is, meaning they're already posting them. Like they're already doing what they need to do to run this as an ad. And to add that as an added additional ad creative to me is a really great opportunity that they're not leveraging in here. And also carousels, which to me is just weird that they're not doing that. Overall, I like the brand. I like their creative. I like that they have a nice mix of everything. And I really like that they're leveraging their reviews here on these posts. You see, like it's hard to see it on here, but like the best hat. I have so many colors. It's the perfect shape and fit. Kimberly T, right? And they got it both in feed and story. Exactly what I need. I'm about to spend $150 on a hat. I want to be able to trust these people. Who do I trust? Kimberly T. She's who I trust. Random person on the internet has nothing to gain. A very beautiful hat from Christina. It's a little hard to read, but like this is the sort of stuff that all brands should be doing. I give them a standing ovation.
Applaud of approval.
And they're doing a great job, and I hope that they have continued success and they make a ton of money selling beautiful hats.
Keep on, Lack of Color. Keep on. You guys are doing great. Anyway, that is the end of today's pod. That's 4 more brands for you, 4 more brand reviews. There's a lot to learn here, a lot to take away. Brands yourself. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed these great takeaways, and contact us because we can help you make a heck of a lot more money. So much more money, you don't even know what to do with yourself.
All the money just there, like in the Scrooge McDuck vault, and you're just like, what do I do with all this money? I got to go for a swim.
I swim in it, and then when Christmas comes around, I feel guilty.
You got to spend it.
That's that.
You got to spend it on your loved ones.
That was the
or give it to
along.
charity.
That was the
lesson. Or to me, along. Or to give it to me. You could choose.
the lesson was there all along.
Well, we're all going to say a thank you to Morty for his last episode. This show would not have happened without him. And
we had
he will
an amazing time doing it. It was fun. It was a great experience. A lot to learn. Amazing. And it's been a pleasure to do this with you, Azriel. Really a fun time. And I wish you a lot of luck in the future, man. A lot of success. I hope you keep this pod going. I'm excited to see where it goes next.
I'm excited to see where life goes as well.
Everyone, thank you all. Have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing year. An amazing year. That's it. 2025. This is the
And for the very last time, our famous tagline.
Let's make some more money for
me.
Goodbye. That was fun. Stop.